Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Hobbi 265 travel trailer. You guys picked a cool trailer here. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. Got a pretty long unit here. I want you to think about where your power and water connections are going to be. So you're going to be right behind your rear tires. Right above your tires is your water connection. Just to the right of that is your power. So it's going to be in your off camp side, on your driver's side of your tow vehicle. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you've arrived, first thing you do is level your unit. Simply take this hand crank it to the right for up, left for down. I recommend getting the stick on level. Stick it onto the side there. You can tell when the level is going to be, or tell when your unit's level. Once you got your unit level, next thing you do is stabilize it. On all four corners of your unit, you got stabilizing jacks. A hand crank. Simply crank these down. As I bring them down, I'm going to recommend jack pads. Stabilizing jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt and debris and hot blacktop in the summer. Get a 4-pack of those with your 10% off coupon, and put them on the ground. Run these down just until they're taut. Once you feel any type of resistance on your hand crank, that's as far as you want to bring that down. Remember, these are stabilizing jacks, not leveling jacks. You're just going to run all four of them down until you're stable. Again, I highly recommend jack pads. Once you've got all four of them down, unit's level and stable, we can go ahead and hook up our power and water. Again, coming to the rear of your off-camp side of your unit is going to be your power cord. Stores conveniently inside your unit. When you're done, just take and push it back inside. Now at the end of your 30 amp service, you ever need to plug in at home in your convenience pack is a 30 to 110 adapter. Once you got your power hooked up, let's hook our water up. Your docking station's here with city water and potable water. Let's start with your city water connection. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Use this when putting water into your unit here. Hook that up, hook your hose up, but don't turn your hose on yet. Just to the left is your hot water heater. Now this door will come all the way off. Come back like this and lift it up. All we're doing at this point is returning our drain plug. You may have left it out the last time you were camping. Get that back up in there nice and snug, and then you can go ahead and turn on your hose. Once your hose has been running for a while, go inside and open up your hot water tap. It's going to come out cold, but it'll tell you when all the air's out and your hot water heater is full. Then you'll turn that on from indoors. Let's say you're going to go camping and you're not going to use city water. Use potable water. Simply fill this up with a hose. 2 ways to tell when it's full. One, there's an overflow valve right here. Or 2, on the inside where you check your tank levels, you press your button for fresh tank and they'll tell you when it's full. Just remember, using potable water is when you're going to want to use your water pump. Don't use your water pump when hooked up to city water. It's already pressurized. All right, we're hooked up to camp. Let me walk you around the rest of the unit and show you a few other things. Again, your hot water heater. Save access to the back of your fridge. You have a long blue hose that hooks up to the spray port. Wash your unit off. Again, your waters. This is a flue for your furnace. Steer clear of that when running your furnace. That will get rather warm. Up here 110 in cable. Again, your power. Down here's your wastewater holding tank. And in between your tires here is going to be your low point drain. Right down the bottom of your tank. We'll dump that one leaving the campsite. Coming around to the back. Your ladder to go up and check your seams. Your doorway here. So lift these up. Be sure to get locks for these and keep this locked. I think your door has to be released from indoors. You do have a vent you can push in, push out from indoors. Some outdoor speakers and a porch light. Over here, your pass-through storage. Little storage rack up here. You got your battery. Check your battery post when you arrive. Make sure those haven't wiggled loose. Your propane with a cover. Lefty loosey to open these. And then back over to your off campsite with your pass-through storage and all your hitch work. That about covers everything outside. Let's go take a look inside your unit. Before I go inside, we'll simply pull this open. Set it down softly. You do have rubber feet on that. And there's your garage with your spare tire. I'll close this up, go back up inside. See, this will flip down, give you a longer garage door. Longer ramp, excuse me. So lift it back up, push it in, lock it back in. Alright, so cover it up inside your unit. First thing I'd like to point out is where the fire extinguisher is. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows that the fire extinguisher is located at the entry doorway. Coming around your unit, you got a lot of individual lights to turn on. And you see in here you do have a hand crank for your antenna, left down. When you arrive at the campsite, crank it to the right and up. Immediately to your right, you have your jackknife sofa, storage underneath. This will lay down to a bed. Lift up the front and pull forward from the back. Sits right back down. Your table, of course, you can fold up the leg. Unhook it from the wall back there. You're going to have to lift up on the back. Then set it down on these lips. Move your back cushions. It'll give you another bed. More lighting as you come inside. A couple speakers. Your sound system. Turn that on. Remote control ready. Not exactly how this sound system goes on. It happens sometimes in these used units. Do have a smoke alarm there. Your AC quick dump. Over here into the kitchen, let's start with your fridge. Up at the top, press that button in, you are on auto. Auto means when you're plugged in, you're running off electricity. As soon as you unplug, you go to gas. Or simply lift that up to go to gas. Self-explanatory microwave. Your stove. Turn this to light and hand light it with a lighter. There's a pilot light in your oven. To the right over here is just this control here. Check your tank levels. There's your brand new battery. Here's your freshwater button. That's where you can tell your potable water is full. Hold that button down while you're filling it. Black and gray tanks, both empty. Keep an eye on them and dump as needed. Here's where you turn on your water heater. Here's where you turn on your water pump if you're using potable water. This is just a little cup holder. Coming around your unit. Going back into the bedroom. You also have hand vents here. Simply push them out to the right, it'll vent out in here. A lot more individual lighting. It's also prepped for a TV back here. You can plug in a 12 volt or 110 TV. Press that button in. Little button right here. Press that in before running your channels scan. Digital channel enhancer, allow you to pick up more channels. More of the cup holders and individual lightings back here. Coming out of your bedroom. Come back into your garage area. To the right back here, a few things. Access panel to your breaker box and fuses. Looks like you got a handful of 15s or 30 in there. Highly recommend having a handful of those with you when you go camping. Your battery disconnect, which will disconnect all the battery power to the unit. And below that, your 12 volt carbon monoxide propane detector. The reason I mention that's 12 volt, it's always running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day and nothing plugged in charging your battery, use that battery disconnect to keep this from running your battery down. Shut that off and it'll shut that off. Back here in your garage, here's your furnace. Turn on your AC. That comes on quick. You notice when you shut that off, it shuts off quick. We'll turn on your furnace. Now you notice when you shut your furnace off, the fan always takes longer to shut off on the furnace. Plug in back here. Hand crank open vent there. Smoke alarm. Of course, this will unstrap from up here and lay down for another bed. And your spare tire. Also prepped for TV back here. The TV stand for back here and cable and 110. Well, that about covers all the important things in here. Let's act like we're leaving the campsite. So what I like to do is first go through and shut off all of my light. These controls up here handle these lights. Make sure I've shut off all individual lighting throughout the whole unit. Now we can exit. As you leave the campsite, lock and deadbolt your door. You don't want your horror story of your door coming open while you're traveling down the road. Put your steps away. Simply fold the first one up. Push the rest of it up in there. Unhook our water and cable. And bring up all of our stabilizing jacks. Come back here. Get up underneath here. And open up that low point drain. That white handle right there. You can drain all your tanks. Then you gotta come to your hot water heater. Lift up on this pressure release valve. That's gonna release all the hot water out of here. Be careful, it is hot. Once that's done, close this valve or your door won't fit back on. Then you can pull your low point drain. Put your door back on. By lining those points up there. Pull and push that back down. Hook up your hitch and head on up to the dump station. At the dump station, take the sewage hose that comes to your convenience pack. Hook it up right here. Get up underneath here. The first handle you're going to pull is your black handle. That's going to be your left handle. That's going to be all your black tanks. Once you're done dumping them, go ahead and pull your gray handle. It's going to be your cleaner waters, your sinks and your showers. That's going to clean your sewage hose out for you. Store it away in a sanitary place and head on home. Again, we thank you guys for your purchase of this Hobbi. I hope you enjoy it for many years to come. Happy camping.